1,000 Words podcast. Join us as we discuss the antics of pro athletes, sports politics, and everything in between. No sport nor athlete is off limits. Now, get you a pitcher of wine and enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Lene and Linnell Fletcher, aka the Fletcher Twins. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words podcast. It's your girl Nelly Nell. And it's your girl Nay. What it do, boo? That's right. And I am out of wine this week, so I am drinking some aqua. What are you drinking?
Got my handy dandy Moscato, Yellowtail. Y'all know.
A few episodes ago, you said you were going to get something different. Okay.
Did I?
You did. Anywho, how was your weekend?
Was it busy? I don't think it. What did we do? We had a Braylon game on Saturday. Oh, then we had to go. Yeah, it was busy. I swear, it's crazy. I be wanting to stay home and chill. And something always come up. Like this weekend coming up. Something coming up. I was just talking to my friend Cynthia about this today. Shout out to Cynthia, because she's always really busy. But this past, I think Sunday, she had a free day, right? And she slept in, which was good for her. But she still ended up doing laundry and cleaning up her house. She OCD, so she always cleaning. And I'm like, Cynthia, you had one day to not do anything, and you didn't have your son with you or anything, and you still couldn't do nothing. But she was telling me today she need to learn how to just rest and get some rest, because she was like, she's never done that in her life. Like even in her younger days, she didn't get rest. But me, I'm the complete opposite. I would sleep and watch TV all day Saturday and Sunday and be fine with it. But lately, I remember one weekend I literally did nothing. I didn't go out the apartment at all. And that Sunday night, I was like, this is terrible. I at least need to do one thing on the weekend. Like even if it's just going to brunch for 2 hours and come back home, I at least need to do something. I need to get outside. So yeah. But anyway, this past weekend, I went out for drinks with a friend on Friday. Was it Friday? On Friday, yes. And then on Saturday, I went to the opera for the first time ever in my life. I was a little skeptical about it because they singing instead of like talking. And also because it was in a different language. It was in Italian, I believe. But how the opera is set up, the seat in front of you has a translator in the back of the seat, so you can translate it to English, German, whatever. So we were able to follow along, and it was actually pretty funny. It was a really good show, and it was a really popular show, and we were literally on the third row in the center. So shout out to Alex and her mom. They got us the hookup, and that was my first opera experience. And I will go back. We had a very grown up night. We kept saying this is very adult. It's very adult. It is. It's very adult.
It is. And let me see, this weekend, what do I have planned? I don't have any plans now. I mean, Alex did just ask me if I wanted to go to dinner, so I might go to dinner with her and some friends on Saturday night. But so far, that's it. And next weekend, I'm excited because I'll be back in Florida. I know y'all tired of me going to Florida, but this will be the last time for a while. But I'll be back in Florida. But before I go there Thursday night, thank God she has a show on Thursday night. Yvonne Orji from Insecure, Molly from Insecure, she's going to be in New York at Caroline's on Broadway. So I will be going there, whether I have to go by myself or not, because I used to not go to places because I didn't have people to go with. I mean, I asked a couple of people already. I'm just waiting on their answer, but whether they say yes or no, I'm going either way. But yeah, to all y'all people out there, if y'all friends don't want to go somewhere with y'all, whether it be a movie, a comedy show, out of this town, anything, the beach, go by yourself. And you need to enjoy this life. You got one life to live. So I'll be enjoying Yvonne Orji next week, whether it's solo dolo or with somebody else. Okay. Anyway, so let's get into our weekly sports updates. Allison Felix, our girl, she announced that 2022 will be her final season. So we got one more. She got one more in her. One more. What you was about to say?
This is the track star, right?
Yeah.
This is the track star, correct? So what is there? Olympics gonna be this year?
No, throughout the years they be having like different meets and stuff. Like they have world championships. They be having different trap meets. So this gonna be her final season.
She old.
She not old.
The sport.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure she like our age.
Yeah, for the sport though. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. And she has kids now, so I'm pretty sure, or a daughter, I'm pretty sure she wants to focus on her. Former Atlanta Hawks star John Drew passed away. Condolences to his family. And Sammy Watkins, I love that last name, signed with the Green Bay Packers. So that's actually a good pickup for Aaron Rodgers. They might get past the first round this year.
Please, God.
Anyway, let's get into we have a few stories today. Let's get to our first story, which is a sad story. So Aaliyah, Gayles. Aaliyah Gayles was shot in Las Vegas. So if you guys don't know who Aaliyah is, she's a 5-star recruit, 18 years old. She's ranked 8th in the nation by ESPN. She committed to going to USC to play basketball. Over the weekend, she was shot at a Las Vegas house party, right? And her dad said she was shot 10 times.
Oh, wow.
Because at first, when I saw the headline, I thought it was just like unintentional and she was like an innocent bystander. But if she gets shot 10 times, that was intentional. That was a targeted hit, okay? So Gayles was one of 4 people shot after a fight broke out inside the home, and she underwent surgery on Sunday and Monday. Her mom said she don't usually go to house parties whatsoever, and she went to this house party and got shot. Like, this is why people need to stay in the house. Yeah, so she was shot in both legs and arms, which means they didn't want her playing basketball. Whoever shot her. That's what it seemed like to me. And she was very high profile. Everybody knew her. She had been on TV for like the past months and stuff because she's a good player and she going to a good basketball school. So do you think this was a targeted attack and they didn't want her playing basketball and they was jealous and stuff like that? Whoever did it, in the article, they didn't even say anybody was a suspect. Like, who did she get in this fight with? Like, I need to know names.
So you thinking she got in a fight with somebody and then either that person or the people that was with that person shot her?
Or if she didn't get in the fight that broke out may have been a distraction so they can shoot her. But she definitely was meant to get shot, whoever shot her 10 times. There's no way, I don't think you can be an innocent bystander and get shot 10 times and both legs and both arms.
Dang.
I mean, unless they had like an AR-15 and was just doing this, and I don't know, but it seemed like they meant to shoot this girl.
That's crazy because people be jealous and you don't even know, you don't even have to know them or have done anything to them, but people be jealous just because of your success. And you could be the most successful person or the most number one recruit and be very humble, and people that don't know you probably won't know you that humble and just be jealous and envious of you and do stuff like that just to make themselves feel better. That's the shame because she probably won't be able to play basketball no more, but I hope they would like give her like an honorary jersey or something if she can't play.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hopefully she can at least go to school there. But yeah, this is just so sad how people in this world, literally every day you hear something about somebody getting shot or some type of violent attack. But yeah, people are real jealous and they don't want to work for what they want. Like they probably wanted all the fame she had. They probably wanted to play basketball like she did, but they didn't want to work. They don't want to work for it. It's hard work, people. Okay, she didn't just wake up one day and become the number 8 ranked person in the world. It's just crazy. That's why I go to work and go home. I barely go out. I was just telling you, I stayed that a couple weekends ago. I literally didn't go out my house.
You just sat and stared?
I sat and stared.
But no, them college house parties do be the bomb.com though. They be house parties to me are better than the club.
But she wasn't there yet. This was a high school.
Oh,
This girl was only 18. She wasn't unless there was a
yeah. I didn't
college
go
party.
to no
I don't.
high school parties. No.
I
didn't
don't.
even party at all in high
We
school.
didn't know our senior year. We went to 1 or 2 graduation parties. I remember they were outside.
I remember you went to one that I didn't go to.
Oh, okay. I remember that one. But yeah, in college, and then after college, we start hearing about all these parties that people were going to. We were like, why we weren't invited? Like, where were we? We didn't know about these parties. Why y'all invite us? But
I remember I did go to a party. You didn't go. Me, Ashley, and I think we went with Thomas. And it got shot up. And
no,
I would run across.
I think I went there. It was senior year. Wait, I was with Yvelle. I don't think I remember. Okay, maybe it was a different party.
There was 2 different ones. Yeah.
I remember I was with Yvelle, and I think that's his name. He just started following me and commenting on stuff on my Instagram. I don't know why, but anyway. And yeah, that party got shot up as well. And so we ended up going into his friend's car or van, whatever, truck.
But that ended up being the people that they was trying to shoot at, and we thought we was gonna die.
Correct. Because the person in the car had a gun. And I'm like, this is it. Like, this is how my life is going to end. Like, how did I end up in the car with either the person that was getting shot at or the person that was doing the shooting? And I was so scared. I just remember I saw the gun and I was like, oh no, I need to get out now. Oh my God. Stay away from, like, literally, your family is your friends. That's it. People be trying to crack on me when I be telling them I got maybe 2 friends. No, that's all you need. Okay. That's family it. And 1 or 2 friends.
Tight circle. That's it.
But anyway, yes, we pray for Aaliyah's recovery and hopefully she can still play basketball. But that's the last thing I'm pretty sure on her family's mind right now. They just want her to get well. So let's go to our next story. And this guy should know better because he's an adult. Okay. So the Dallas police was seeking out cornerback Kelvin Joseph for questioning because he is a person of interest in a murder investigation, not just a shootout, a murder. Okay, he's a cornerback, which is my favorite position in the NFL. He's a cornerback for the Dallas Cowboys, right? So the murder occurred on March 18th. And Joseph appeared to be in surveillance footage near the scene of the shooting death of 20-year-old Cameron Ray. 20? Like he had his whole life ahead of him. That's young. That's young. So what had happened was a fight occurred inside of a nightclub, right? And obviously it involved the guy who died and some of his friends. So shortly after, they walked out, Cameron Ray and his entourage walked out to nearby cars. I guess they was about to go home. It was like 2-something in the morning. But a dark colored SUV sped by firing gunshots, and Cameron got shot and he died later on in the hospital. So police has since arrested 2 men. None of them were Kelvin for that murder, and Kelvin is cooperating with the police. He did meet with the police, but this is the clincher right here. This the gotcha, okay? Kelvin Joseph's attorney said Joseph was a passenger in the vehicle from which the gunshots were fired that killed the man last month, but he wasn't the shooter. First of all, how you know he wasn't the shooter? Second of all, that's still a crime. Unless he went straight to the police and told them what happened, you're accomplished to murder.
Yeah.
And you need to go to jail. Or accessory, whatever it is, that's still, he should be in jail. I don't know why he's not in jail right now. But, sir, A, you need to find new friends. Second of all, how we know he wasn't the shooter, Mr. Attorney? Because we can't check his hands now for gunshot residue. This is crazy. He should be in jail. He shouldn't be a Dallas Cowboy. Somebody else earned that spot, sir.
Yeah, this is all bad. This is all bad. How I want to go back at the time in the day when you could just go out and have fun, not have to worry about this. You can't even stay in your house no more
because people shooting up houses.
Yes. Thank God I stay in the suburbs. They're gonna be bringing it to the suburbs soon. We gonna have to keep moving up north. We're going to have to keep moving up north.
True. And I'd be so happy that I have like front desk people, concierge people, whatever they call it, concierge. Because before they get up to me, I'm on the top floor too. So somebody really gotta want to get to me to be able to get past concierge, because they have to call me when I have a visitor and then come all the way up. So I be feeling safe in my apartment, okay? But yeah, in these streets, in these standalone houses, even in the gated communities, because people jumping gates now, people jumping fences, okay?
Yeah, remember that video I showed y'all? Of that
video?
Man on our porch? Remember?
Oh yeah. See, people not See, that would have freaked me out. And you should have called the police, but it's scary calling the police because I don't know. How long did he stay? He left, right?
Yeah, he didn't stay long, but the thing is, I was kind of lightly sleeping, but when he rang the doorbell, I heard it. So I'm like, who is this at 6 o'clock in the morning? And so I looked on the ring and I didn't know who it was. So I went back to sleep.
But you was tripping on me because I went back to sleep last week or the week before.
Because you actually had something to do. This man was just at the wrong house. He was drunk and at the wrong house. Waking me up at 6 o'clock.
Oh my God, I'd have been so freaked out. I would have called the police, but it's scary calling the police because I remember I had to talk to the police about my phone that got stolen that they still haven't found, that they wasn't looking for. They ain't looking for it. Anyways, yeah, so we'll continue with this story because I just need to know. I need to know, this should be on the episode of 48 Hours, but I need to know how they don't know this man wasn't the shooter and why he's still out and not in prison.
Them other people gonna take, if he was the shooter, they gonna take the rep for him.
Because he in the NFL?
Yeah, and they gonna just be like, take care of my family.
Be like, you know how much it costs to take care of one person for the rest of their life? No, I'm not taking care of your family. You better do that time. I'll give y'all one payment and that's it. You get one payment of $100,000. That's worth your jail time, $100,000, okay? Because I'm about to be out of a job anyway. But yeah, we'll keep y'all posted on that. So the playoffs started this weekend with the play-in tournaments and the first round. I think it's been like two games in the 2 games so far in the first rounds for each. What is it? Okay, for each game, whatever.
It's the north, the west, and the east. Mm-hmm. So what I gotta say about this is, so how last year, because of COVID, how they decided to do this little play-in tournament, right? Mm-hmm, and I don't even know what made them do it, but whatever. I guess they wanted to, because some people had a whole bunch of games that were canceled because of COVID.
Well, it was fair back then. I just don't know why they continued it to a regular season.
That's what I was about to say. So they, for some reason, they continued it onto this season. I guess they liked it or voted for it or whatever.
Made money. It's all about money, but go ahead.
And so just a little background. So in the NBA playoffs, you have the North, the West, and the East, and the top 8 teams make it to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And that's how it's always been. Number 8 play number 1, 2 number 7, and so on and so forth. So, but now that they got this play-in tournament, and it doesn't make sense to me. So
it's 9 and 10 gotta play 7 and 8.
So basically, the 8 seed, for some reason, the 8 and 7 seed are automatically in the playoff tournament, right?
Yeah.
The play-in tournament, which I don't get, because I'm like, they
already made it.
Yeah, they already made it. So why am I playing in a play-in tournament when I'm already number 8 and number 7? I don't understand that. And so because of that, number 8 and number 7 didn't make it. They let number 9 teams beat the Hawks beat the Cavaliers, which the Cavaliers was number 8 in the East, and Hawks was number 9. The Hawks beat the Cavaliers, so now the Hawks are in the playoffs, And then number 9, Pelicans, New Orleans Pelicans, which I do like CJ McCollum.
What up?
Beat number 8 Clippers. And I'm like, but how is that fair to the Cavaliers and the Clippers? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't think somebody needs to sit down and explain that to me, how that's fair to them. Because
they already had made it. They already had made it.
They already made it. They shouldn't even be in that category. And you know what it made me think of in the NFL? Because you know how we have the top 4 of each division, like the top 4 for each division, and then the wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how the wild cards play on wild card weekend, but so does the 3 and 4 team, the number 3 and 4 team. I always be like, why they play on wild card weekend? They shouldn't be associated with them teams that didn't make it. They ain't even make it yet. Why they playing on the same weekend though?
And now only one team gets a bye week instead of 2 because they let another team come in. So only it used to be the first top 2 that get bye weeks. Now only one get it.
Yeah. So why should the number 2, 3, and 4 play on the same weekend as number 5, 6, and 7? That don't make sense. They're not in the same
category.
Yeah, at all. See, I don't like it. I don't like it. This play. See, if I was the Clippers or the Cavaliers, I'd be upset. I'd be writing a petition, writing the president. I'd be writing the governor. No, this is not right. We need to go back pre-COVID because we're in post-COVID now, right? We in post-COVID.
People, they lifted mask mandates at the airport now, so no. But
we gotta go back. This ain't right. Who came up with this?
It's so funny. I actually need to start watching. I want to see the Grizzlies playoff run, but didn't they lose? Even though Ja played somewhat average, I heard he didn't play that good. But
he's still cute though.
That he is. He's very young and cute. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be keeping you guys posted on the playoffs throughout the playoff season. It's now time for our highlight of the week, and our highlight goes to Janice Pettyjohn. She became the first woman hired for a full-time football position at Howard University, which is an HBCU. Whoop, whoop. She's only 22 years old, and she will lead on-campus recruiting, assist with event coordination, and more. She's a New Jersey native.
Okay.
And she was quoted saying, "I'm super grateful for this position. Being 22 years old and getting a full-time position at Howard fresh out of college is rare. Coach Scott really saw the potential in me." So kudos to Janice Pettyjohn. Good job to her. And yeah, that's history. That she's living history. That's what that's called. Okay, living history. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she can be like, to all those people that bullied her for her last name, she can be like, look at me now. Because with a name like that, you have to get bullied. Like,
oh my gosh. Pettyjohn.
Yeah.
Pettyjohn. Mm-hmm. Anyways, kudos to her. And that is our show for this week. Tune back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words with yours truly, the Fletcher Twins. Make sure you join us every week and rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit up our email at podcast.1000words@gmail.com with any questions or topics you'd like to hear us cover. Also, check us out on IG at The Fletcher Twins and Facebook at A Picture is Worth 1,000 Words.